Hey everybody, Todd Vandermine back for another edition of Freedom Steals with some good news today. Uh, Former NRA contract lobbyist, Illinois gun law guru, and the new good news we've got today is that this afternoon, the Illinois Sheriff's Association filed an amici brief in favor of a preliminary injunction in the consolidated Barnett FFL case. So with that, you now have law enforcement groups within the state coming out and saying that there should be an injunction that goes along to stop the enforcement and the enactment of Public Act 102-1116, the semi-auto ban. It's interesting to see what they've written here, where it goes on. The ISA, that's the Illinois Sheriff's Association, supports efforts to make Illinois and all of its citizens safe, but it also recognizes that those efforts must be within the bounds set by the Constitution. House Bill 5471 crosses those bounds and in doing so demands that sheriffs enforce a law that deprives the law-abiding citizens they serve of their constitutional right to keep and bear arms for lawful purposes, including sport and self-defense. Because law enforcement should never be compelled to violate the constitutional rights of Illinois citizens, the ISA supports plaintiffs' action to enjoin the implementation of House Bill 5471 and to have the statute declared unconstitutional. They continue on. The sheriff's representative by the ISA unquestionably share the commitment to the rule of law in Illinois, but that rule of law starts first and foremost with the United States Constitution. So here you go, guys. These guys are taking their oaths seriously, and these guys are stepping up to say that they do not want to be put in the crux of defending an unconstitutional law. They sit here and cite infringement of the constitutional rights of law-abiding citizens not justified by criminal activity. That's one of their arguments. Good on them. They dive into some stuff here, and they even say that even on an interest balancing approach, it doesn't warrant this. Moreover, even if a balancing of the strength of the right against the stated need for the restriction was appropriate, it's not. There is no interest balancing in 2A cases. The purported rationale for imposing a ban on this class of firearms is not well supported. Indeed, while the prevalence of firearms that would come within House Bill 5471's ban has been increasing, the number of violent crimes in Illinois have steadily decreased. In 1991, Illinois violent crime was 1,039 per 100,000, while the number had dropped to 404 per 100,000 in 2018. Conclusion: for these reasons, the ISA respectfully requests that this court grant plaintiff's motion for preliminary injunction, hold that that House Bill 5471 violates the Second Amendment to the Constitution, and declare that House Bill 5471 is invalid and unenforceable. Not bad. The Illinois Sheriff's Association is definitely stepping up. I would wager to say that there's probably 3 sheriffs out there that are unhappy about this. But considering that there's 99 that like it, I would say, give them an attaboy. So reach out to your sheriff, let them know that we appreciate their association support. Tell them that, it's good to see somebody standing up for the little guy these days. And even though, like Sheriff Hain out in Kane County is catching a ration of grief from his Democratic legislators, just as Sheriff Mendrick over in DuPage County was catching a bunch of grief from those Democrats out there. You know what, guys? There's more support for us than the other side guessed at. They didn't figure they were gonna have that. And one of the other things they say here is perhaps that is why research shows that more than 2/3 of police officers in the United States oppose a so-called assault weapons ban. Hey, good on them. So with that, it's a short update today for now while I work on a few other things. But as always, hit like, subscribe, copy and paste that link into your other social media areas, share it with all your friends sit there and help us get past that 7,500 mark and head up towards the 10,000 line. Don't forget, links to donate to the litigation fund are down below. We can use every shekel we can get to keep this fight going, because once we win this one, we're on to the next one, and there's a whole list of more to do it. And for all you guys, I'm sitting here, and this is my stack of stuff. I've got over 15 pages of notes with probably about 30 different topics to cover here for you guys. So I'm trying to get through it in between working on the litigation and stuff like that. So as always, guys, frag out.